Time now for Talk of the Town. With me is Nick Rothschild and Brady King. And what I have here, y'all, is the stat sheet from today. Let's look this over. How did the Broncos do on third downs? What's Bo Nix's passer rating? What's that? Yeah! Who cares? You know what these stats mean? The final scoreboard? Nothing. All right. As ugly as some of this was, Bo Nix brought up the word ugly today about this win. Brady, I'm not going to say ugly anymore because every game in the NFL today, just about every game was decided by less than 7 points and in the last seconds. And that's how the Broncos won. So that's standard operating procedure in the NFL. No ugly wins, no bad wins. Beautiful today what the Broncos did in Houston.
Absolutely beautiful. The Broncos are now 5-2 in one-score games this season. Last year they were 1-6 in one-score games, and that is the biggest difference to me. They have figured out how to win these close games. It does not have to be pretty. A win is a win, as cliche as that is, and it is so fun. At this point, I don't even care about the slow starts on offense anymore. I'm like, let's just wait till the fourth quarter and see what Bo Nix can do.
And the best part about it, too, like, you can't really quantify why they are winning these games or how they learned to win these close games. But this year, it doesn't matter because we don't really know who's good and who's not good in the NFL. If you make the playoffs, you're going to have a chance to win a Super Bowl.
Sean Payton said nobody in the locker room thought they were going to lose this game today at halftime or on the sideline at any time because the confidence is there now that they can do this. And they've done it. They've proven it with their performance in the fourth quarter. The best fourth quarter team. And let me show you this, guys. 6 wins in a row. This is the first time they've done that since 2015, which was the Super Bowl year. That Super Bowl 50 team was just honored at Empower Field at Mile High, right? They had the number 1 defense in the NFL. The Broncos, after today, are going to be number 1 or at the top. I don't know. Super Bowl 50 was at Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. Super Bowl 60, Brady, is at Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. The parallels here are kind of a little scary since we just came off Halloween.
The story writes itself. And you mentioned confidence, Lionel. I think they have that confidence because of the defense, which is very similar to that Super Bowl 50 team. The defense, you always knew what you were going to get from them. And that's where this Broncos team is at. The offense doesn't have to be firing. They can kind of pick and choose when they want to go off because the defense is so steady. And they were that way again today, not allowing a single touchdown. Chris Abrams-Drain looked great stepping in for Pat Surtain. As Sean Payton said after the game, he's got the best hands on the team. So I thought the defense, as per usual, looked great.
But that's the biggest point, Brady. Without Pat Surtain, without the reigning defensive player of the year. Sean Payton was like the Wolverine meme putting in the injury report this week. He didn't want to send it to Patrick Smythe because it included Pat Surtain. And the defense was still so good. Nico Collins, he basically had his way in the first half, 7 for 75. Even with Davis Mills out there, it looked like he was primed for an even bigger game. Second half shut him out. Didn't have a single reception. They made changes. The back end played great. Riley Moss played great. And that, like, if you're watching this and you're one of the other teams in the NFL and you say, okay, you pull Pat Surtain out of this defense and they're still that good, look out.
And now the Raiders come into town on Thursday night, right? Short week, really 3 days just to get ready. Raiders lost, Nick, 30-29 in overtime, so they're coming in 2-6. They're 1-3 on the road. I don't want to guarantee a victory because no victory is guaranteed in the NFL. But if ever there was a team coming in like the Raiders against the Broncos at home on 3 days rest, I'm going to guarantee that the Broncos win this game.
Yeah, but
I know.
Look, a wounded animal is a dangerous one. The Raiders are going to be throwing out all the stops to win this game. As you mentioned, they're going nowhere. So to beat the Broncos on national TV would be like their Super Bowl. You also saw what Brock Bowers did today, right? And the Broncos aren't necessarily great at covering tight ends. This dude is an unreal athlete on that offense. Max Crosby basically has a sack in every game he plays against the Broncos. So, look, they're going to be heavy favorites. I'm guessing 10.5 to 12.5 points. I think the Broncos will win. Slightly nervous. Slightly.
A team that has nothing to lose is scary, right? But I think what the Broncos have going for them is, they're on this win streak, but also back here at home on a Thursday night, prime time, the throwbacks, all the things. I'm thinking all of that hopefully will work in their favor. It's the Raiders. Nobody likes the Raiders here in Denver. So hopefully there's enough to get this team up and going to show up for this game.
This Broncos defense will feast on Geno Smith. And, Bowers is a problem, but they'll overcome it. I can't wait to see this game on Denver 7, by the way. Thursday night football, 7 in a row on the horizon.